Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to replace the front and the rear brake pads, brake rotors on Mazda CX-5. It's from 2015 and I guess it's the 2-liter diesel engine, yes, or 2.2 liter, something like that. Yeah, we're gonna start with removing the wheels, of course. They are 21mm nuts. Now that the wheel is off, we can take off the brake caliper. These are the nuts, the bolts which are holding them. They are 40mm. So the caliper is off and we hung it up. We tied it down to the shock absorber so it's not gonna be in the way. Now we can take off the caliper holder. It's gonna be 2 bolts. I guess they're gonna be 80, but I'm gonna check and I'm gonna be back. So these are the bolts. So they are 70mm, which is pretty unusual for a Japanese car, but this is what it is. So the caliper holder is down. As you can see, the brake pad is down, more than done. It's over, and in the inside part it's already started to eat the brake disc, and we're gonna use just a rubber hammer to tap it down. After hitting it hard a few times, many times, and using some penetrating oil, the disc came off, and yeah, pretty good. We're gonna build it up from here. We're gonna clean this down, but now we're gonna remove the rear brakes too. The rear, the caliper is held by 2 40mm bolts, as in the front. It's a little hard with one hand. I wish my wife was here to film me. Yeah, we can go and undo these 2 bolts, which looks like again 40mm, which holds the brake caliper holder. Bolts which are holding the brake caliper are also 40mm, but they were full of rust, so I had to brush them a little so I can put the key on it. So the caliper holder is off. We can take off the disc too. Here in the back it was pretty easy. Before you start to press the brake cylinders back into the calipers, make sure you open up the reservoir, the tank for the brake fluid, and you will have to check after you press one cylinder back to see if the fluid is getting closer to get out. Anyway, I'm gonna put some paper here, so in case of the fluid is coming out, it's not going to drip in the engine. We don't want brake fluid or anything. We can just put this cap like this back, and after every caliper we have to check the fluid, and if it's coming out, you can just take it out with anything, just a little, so it's not gonna go all over the engine. Now we're gonna put back the brakes, the disc, the rotor, and the the caliper and the brake pads. Very important thing is that we have to clean this hub area very well. If the disc is not staying perfectly attached to the hub, it's gonna start to have a play or something like that, and it's not gonna be perfectly circle, and yeah, that's gonna make some noise. So make sure you clean this very well. We're gonna use a wire brush. Also we're gonna use some WD-40 or something penetrating oil like this. We're gonna wash that rust down. So this is how it looks, all cleaned up. Now we can put some copper paste on this area, so it's gonna be easier to take off the disc next time. So it should look something like this. This hub is ready to get the new rotor. Now we're gonna press back the cylinder in the brake caliper. We're gonna use a normal universal brake press for that. So here we have our brake press. Now we're gonna turn this around like this till the cylinder is back on the caliper. I usually put an old brake pad. I think that's the best way to push it back. It's going pretty easy. So here we have our press on the rear brake caliper. This one has some teeth. You should put press pattern like that, so you can turn it while you are pushing it inside. I have to film with one hand and I can't really show it. While we are pushing it inside, we are turning it in the same time. So the disc is back and we put back the brake caliper holder. We tighten pretty good the bolts which are holding it. We put the brake pads on its place. I use some copper grease to put between the slider and the brake pad. And now we're gonna put the caliper back. We are tightening the bolt from the brake caliper. Still goes by hand. And here we are done with the front brake. I also checked these and re-greased it. It's very important, so it's gonna slide better. Now our cylinder is inside and that's why we can do this movement, but after 1 or 2 pedals it's gonna be tight. We are at the back part now. We are putting the caliper holder back first. So here we are with the brake pads on. They are a little bit trickier than the usual brake pads because they have this stuff and also this stuff which holds everything very good together. But if you put the brake caliper holder on, it's not that hard. You put one side and after you put the other side. It took me a while till I realized how should I do it, but yeah, after you do it, it's gonna work. We can put the brake caliper on. We put some copper paste on the sliding part, so that's it. So the rear brakes are done as well. Don't forget to tighten everything and it's gonna be just alright.